Hey guys, Savage Recovery here. Just got another video about some feminists doing some mental gymnastics. I just wanted to get this in right after I got home from work. But we're gonna get into it because this shit is crazy. Remember, feminist is cancer. Like, subscribe, share, hit me up on Instagram. Let's get into it. Thrust that like button. Alright, now getting into this article. So here's one from World Economic Forum. And it says, what the COVID-19 pandemic tells us about gender equality. This article right here is from World Economic Forum, and this is about the virus, what the kids are calling the Rona. Now, the mental gymnastics that has to be done right here for this is ridiculous. Like, it's absolutely absurd. So to start off this epidemic economy crash for women, starts it off with women make up 7% of health and social service staffs globally. Okay, all right, that's accurate. Not a big deal. Domestic violence and gender-based bias violence increases during crises. Okay, but they don't say if that's woman versus man or man versus woman. It's written in a way to make it seem like it's inferring it's just men beating up women, which if you look at the numbers, it's pretty close when it comes to domestic violence. It's back and forth. And then it also says women earn just 79 cents for every dollar a man makes. Haven't we debunked this crap like 100 freaking times? Like, how many times do we have to come out here, or economists or anyone come out and say that that stat is crap? It's a lie. But it's a number 3 bullet point in this article. Gotta love feminism. You can't read or do any unbiased research. You just have to state facts that only prove your point. That's why women should run the world. So when it comes down in here, given that a COVID-19 crisis affects men and women differently, measures to result it must take gender into account. For women and girls, vulnerabilities in the home and on the front lines of healthcare and in the labor market must be addressed. Regardless of where one looks, it is women who bear most of the responsibility for holding society together. But at home, in healthcare, at school, or in caring for elderly, in many countries, women perform these tasks without pay. Yet even when the work is carried out by professionals, those professionals tend to be dominated by women, and they tend to pay less than male-dominated professions. Okay, so 2 things here. Taking care of your mom or taking care of your kid is not considered labor or unpaid labor or slavery or any sort of unpaid work. Just like me washing my car is not considered to be unpaid work. It's my car. It is my responsibility to take care of the car. If I don't want to take care of the car, that is my choice. If you do not want to take care of your mom, that is your choice. If you do not want to clean your house, that is your choice. If you don't want to feed or take care of your kids, that is your choice. The state will come in and they'll take your kids from you, and then you don't have to worry about it. But that is not you're being unpaid for unpaid work. The fact that male-dominated professions, yes, the reason that male-dominated professions on average make more money are because of these purposes. A, men take the most dangerous jobs. We're most likely to get hurt on the job. We're most likely to die on the job. We work longer hours. You can't pay every person that is a teacher. You can't pay every teacher $150K a year. You can't. In a school district, if you have 20 teachers in the middle school and 20 teachers in the high school, and you're paying them $100K a year, that's a big tax base that you have to be able to fund. Like, being a social worker, the state can't pay social workers that go out and see people for child abuse cases. They can't pay them $300,000 a year plus full benefits and a pension, and there's 50 of them. Those the things that women choose to do, it is It's saturated. There's too many of those. You can't pay them a bunch of money. It's what those professions are. Those are choices those women took. If you want to go be an electrician and make $80,000 to $100,000 a year being an electrician, then do that. But you can't choose to take a lower paying job and then cry that someone else is getting paid more. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, the entitlement in Western society with women is crazy. Oh, and the other thing that's fun about this is that men are more likely to die from COVID. We're more likely to die. So it affects us differently. Okay, so let's follow this out. You have to take care of your family. Men die. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that too hard on you? So your options are take care of your family and not die, or not die and not take care of your family. Those are your two rational options. Men have die. Like, we're dying. That's what's happening. Most of us are dying. Okay. Oh, and the abuse for the gender abuse. Well, seeing as men are more likely to die, there are probably not that many men that are out there able to, you know, beat their wives, if that's what this article is trying to imply, which we both know it is. And I don't know about you, but I work in the trades, and all of the guys in the trades, we're all working. We're all essential. So us guys that are still been working this whole time during this lockdown, we're not at home beating our wives. So I don't know who this article's talking about. Like, I know the fast food workers are still working. I know a lot of restaurants are still doing takeout. I know Walmart employees are still working. There's a lot of businesses that are essential. So who are these people that are being abusive? And the other thing of it is, I'm going to get into it later in another article, but most of the people that are not working or getting laid off were women. So kind of seems like the most people at home are women. So is this other article implying, since most women are at home, these women are the ones being abusive, and this article is trying to carry water for women? I think so, but that's just me. Let's get back into this article, because this is, some mental gymnastics that I'm just it's just crazy. All right, so as you get down here, it says we must ensure that girls have just as much time to study as boys do and do not bear full responsibility for the care of siblings and parents. We must also learn the right lessons from COVID virus, which demands that we take a hard look at how we value and pay for women's contribute to healthcare and social services and the economy. How can we ensure that women are not excluded from important political processes now and in the future? Okay, so women are not excluded from anything. Women are not excluded from anything. All right? If you have siblings, it doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl. The oldest sibling usually helps out with the kids. It's usually how it goes. I'm an older brother. I have a younger sister. I helped my sister when she was young. Would play with my sister because she didn't have any girls to play with. Like, that usually falls on the older sibling. I don't know what family you guys lived in. How does this work? So if it's all boys, the other, like, no siblings help each other because there's no female in the family. What happens if it's all girls? So do all the girls just mother each other because there's no girl? They're all girls, so they can't, like, force one. Like, it makes no sense. The older sibling forever has always helped with the younger siblings to make it to where you're like. When I was a kid, I was working. My parents made me mow grass, and I had to mow our grass before I could go mow other grasses, because my family told me that if I couldn't mow my grass, then I deserved to go make money mowing grass in the yard or in the neighborhood. So, like, with women graduating at college, going to college and graduating more than men, they make up 66% of all degrees. They're getting plenty of time to study, plenty of it. Like like it makes no, like, why is everything a female problem? Like, how, like, explain to me in your mental gymnastics how you can literally come up to the conclusion that if a woman fails, it's always a man's fault. Like, I skipped over this earlier in this, but it says finally women are particularly vulnerable economically, globally. Women's personal finances are weaker than men's, and their position in the labor market is less secure. Moreover, women are more likely to be single parents who would be hit harder by economic downturns that is now in full swing. Okay, so let's make this clear. If you're a single mom, it's because you chose to be a single mom. It's that simple. You chose to be a single mom. So that means if you didn't wait till you were married, if you were not making a man wear protection, if you were not taking the personal responsibility for you to practice safe sex so that you didn't catch something and you didn't get pregnant, then you chose to be a single mom. And if you're a single mom, then you qualify for welfare. So the government pays you to take care of your kids because you're unable to do so. So explain to me how women's bad choices are men's fault. I don't get it. Like, God, I hate feminism. So in this next article, which is from Young Feminists, yeah, great. We're in here talking about how women are being blocked up in their houses with their abusers more, and there's more power. Now this mentions China, Italy, Spain. Yeah, I don't know what it's like over there. I've never been there. I'm not living there. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Like, they could be 100%. They could be 100% accurate on that when it comes to across in other places. Like, I'm not going to speak on that. But like, this looks like America. Like, in this article, you're going to come down and see that they're talking about uh cutting funds for female reproductive rights, like for migrant, like it talks about migrant women. Like, this is all about the UK. Like, the truth is that women are overrepresented in precocious and insecure jobs, including volunteering part-time work that results in huge inequality in terms of access of healthcare, unemployment benefits, and other social protections. It seems like nothing has changed since the 2008 economic crisis, when women were the first ones to be laid off. I think this is trash. I just think feminism is doing everything it can to make women always be the victim so that they can keep getting more power, because that's just what they're doing. Like, it's not about equality, it's about superiority. But that's just my opinion. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm just a guy that has a normal job. All right, guys, till next time. Peace.